Hello, friends learning at home today. Today is Thursday, November 19th. And here we go with our daily workbook page. Once you finish this, you can move on to do your puzzle for your spelling words this week and keep reading a book or magazine article of your choice for your reading log. All right, let's give this a try. It says write the past and future tenses of the verb plan. So the verb is to plan. This is an easy one, so to speak, because in the past you add an ed. Only tricky thing is you have to add an extra n, but it does have our past tense marker, ed. In the future, as with all verbs, you simply write the verb will and then the verb as you would see it in the dictionary, will plan. Okay, for our next part, we get to make a possessive noun. That means a noun that shows that something belongs to it using an apostrophe. So if we want to say eggs belonging to that bird, we could say that bird's eggs. Now we know when we read it that the eggs belong to that bird. Okay, we get to correct a couple sentences here. The first one reads, was the musicians nervous before the concert begun? We have some verb issues here with our first verb and our last verb. The first verb has a problem with subject-verb agreement. Our subject in this sentence is the musicians, and that is plural. So we need to make our verb plural. So the plural of was is were. Were the musicians nervous before the concert? In the next verb, we need the past tense of begin, which is began. And it's a question. Were the musicians nervous before the concert began? And I'm just noticing that I misspelled nervous. There we go. Now everything's correct. All right, the next sentence reads, Mildred picked an peach from the tree. It were delicious. Well, we have to make this into two sentences. Let's start with our first one with our subject, Mildred picked. We do not need that in there. We can just say a peach from the tree. Period. It is our subject. We do not say it were. We have to say it was. These are this is a subject-verb agreement that we want to see here. It loves was. It does not love were. It was delicious. That's the adjective we are using to describe the peach. And I know we had this word earlier this week, I feel like. So that's a piece of fruit. You should always look up words, look up pictures if you don't know what words mean. Okay, our last one. Is this sentence here declarative, which means just a plain old sentence? Interrogative, which means a question. Imperative, which means a command when you tell someone to do something, or exclamatory means it has an exclamation point at the end. So plain old sentence, question, command, or exclamatory. After the ceremony was over, everyone went out to celebrate. I think that's simply a declarative sentence. a plain old sentence. It's not a question. We're not telling someone to do something. And it's a pretty positive sentence, but we don't need an explanation point. Okay. I hope you learned something new today, and please do the rest of your work, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.